here, so
I'm live. Stay 0-0. We're waiting for people to jump on. Hello, everybody. Hello there. Alex Hernandez. Rose English. Hello. Good for you to join. Thank you very much for jumping on. Roger Miller. Hi. You okay? How are we doing? Oh, now. Oh, there's more. Lindsay. Hello, Lynn. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Nice one, guys. Thank you for taking the time out to jump on. There's a few topics I want to kind of talk about, really. At the moment, I'm at an undisclosed location, waiting to interview, do a very, very powerful interview. I just hope I'm worthy and I do the job justice. But I'm hoping to interview John Wedger, driven down here today with the man Big Baz here, and we're just awaiting to meet up with John. You know, you all know what John Wedge is all about. He's a whistleblower, ex-Scotland Yard detective who uncovered a lot of nefarious goings-on within the police and the highest echelons of political system and also media, i.e. the BBC. So the man actually comes out and speaks his mind. Morality kicks in. He has a conscience. He speaks about it. So what happens? He gets vilified. Yeah, we get told to forget all about him. Good afternoon, Gavin Giant. Hello there, mate. You all right? Yeah, David Banner. He is a freaking hero. He is to me, and I can't wait to meet the guy. I've been looking forward to it. At the same time, I've been semi-apprehensive because I know it's going to be such a powerful interview. I know the man is so articulate. He's been police trained. So when this man talks, he talks sense. He's got his due diligence when he talks. So that the man's a superstar. So I hope I can match it, really, in terms of the interview. Can't wait to meet the guy. So like I say, we're here at this undisclosed location, just waiting for that to happen. Now, I just thought I'd do this live stream just to inform you. I was going to do a live stream for the actual interview, but I don't know whether that might be the best idea with it glitching and whatnot. I want every bit of the interview to be heard audibly and to be able to see the pictures. Sometimes live stream starts glitching out, you lose connection, all that kind of stuff. So I am semi-worried that we're going to miss little bits. So I'd rather hard record it. I'm good, mate. Oh, JJ channel. Hello there, Joel. You all right? Nice one. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time out. So I'm hoping that by doing a hard record, we're going to get non-stop, beautiful, clear footage, lovely audio. Once I get home, I'll be able to upload it at some point this evening. That is the plan. So, whilst we've got a little bit of time, whilst I'm waiting for John Wedger, I am going to mention a few things. Firstly, I would like to thank Zach, and I would like to thank Big Baz. Big kudos here. If it wasn't for these two characters, I would not be having this interview today. To climb the ladder in the institutions, you've got to be a pedo. Well, you're not far from the truth, mate, and that's what's becoming more apparent, really. So, you know, yeah, so it is what it is. So, yes, I've got to give kudos to Big Baz here. He doesn't want it, and he keeps bollocking me and saying, don't mention me, but I'm going to mention him. Yeah, I'd met Zach coming home from a Tommy Robinson event in London. We got speaking, didn't we, Baz? Yep. On the tube coming over. And then Baz, once he'd got home, was having like conversations via Facebook with Zach. Zach happened to mention that he knew John very well, and would you be up for interviewing him? And I'm like, there's a bear shit in the woods. I'm well up for this, you know. So Barry went off and sorted it out. He's got in touch with John personally. He's rung him up, done all the fetching and carrying, and literally all I've had to do is come here and we're doing it. So if it wasn't for Barry, if it wasn't for Zach, this would not be happening. So I've got to say that. Thank you very much. Yes, Chris, I hear what you're saying, and I'm going to bring that up. Secondly, I want to wish Big John Lawrence a massive happy birthday.
Happy birthday. He's missed his cake.
Happy birthday to you. The man's a big 5'1" today, so he's over that threshold now. He's literally an old man. So I hope he's doing well. He was due to come with us today, but I think he was working late last night, so I think he's obviously woke up and he's a little bit tired and a bit groggy, so fair enough. He's been running about. He was at the Leeds, I do believe, yesterday, so the guy's running all over the place, so maybe it was a bit too much of a stretch to expect him to come here. So you've not been forgotten, John. Happy birthday. I hope you're having a great day, whatever you're doing, mate, and have a drink on us, yeah? But you're paying, obviously, because I'm not there. Right, so the other big news, which I can see that will piss people off, and I can understand.
Sorry,
you're right, mate. It's all right. The news that's come in, breaking news, Tommy Robinson has had his appeal cancelled. For me, if I'm going to put it in a nutshell, I think this is one massive psyop. I think that personally, emotionally holding a carrot, and they are getting us emotionally to react or not to react, you know, by their decisions, by what they're choosing to do, by what statements they're putting out. Now, there was a good point that was made. The speed in which that Tommy Robinson was incarcerated was in record time. That should be in the Guinness Book of frigging World Records for the amount of time. You know, whether you could argue whether they should have done it or not, that's irrelevant. The time that it took for them to, you know, sentence him straight into prison was, what, 3 hours, less than 3 hours, so it was ridiculous. So, to me, they've had all that time to organise themselves, build up a case. So they've had all that time to build up the case. They knew about the date, and like a very good point that was made, that you don't book the actual appeal date until you know you're ready. You don't book it and go, oh, well, let's hope we're ready by then. You don't. The CPS knew what they were doing. They've got the biggest court system in the land. They've got judges coming out their arse. They've got prosecutors coming out their arse. So you try to tell me they're not ready? Is that going to be the excuse? So why are they not ready? Are they stuck in traffic? It does not make any sense. So to me, it makes more sense that they're trying to play emotionally on every person who supports Tommy Robinson. Because let's face it, how are most people going to react to this? Yeah? Barry and I were talking on the way down, and Barry actually thought, you know what, they're going to release him on the 13th because Trump's coming to town, and you've got the thing on the 14th, Tommy's event on the 14th, so they're going to release him. And at that point, can't deny, I couldn't say yes or no to that. But then, as we get here, then breaking news comes out. They're not going to release him. They're going to keep him there emotionally tied, which is obviously playing havoc with him on a personal level, and it's playing havoc with his family. Imagine what his family must be thinking. What?
Tommy's okay.
Tommy's okay. Apparently Tommy's okay, I've just heard. So that's good news. He's managing. Well, he's a very mentally strong character. And he's done time before. Not to say, oh, he's going to go in there and he's going to love it, but he well expects what's going to happen. The guy's hardcore. So to me, it didn't actually come into my mind that, oh, he's not going to be okay. I'm sure psychologically what's happening to him at the moment, he's had his thoughts. You know, he's been laid there in a dark cell, in his solitary confinement, wondering what the fuck's going on. Yeah, so I can understand that from that level. But I know that guy's made a mental toughness. So I know he can ride that. It's his family and his parents that you've got to think of. And everyone else. Not saying don't worry about Tommy, he's fine. I'm not saying that at all. Of course it's bothering him. But don't forget, we're the people on the outside, his family, not knowing what's going on from minute to minute. His parents that must be worried, pissing sick. Yeah? And then now, everyone's now going to erupt in anger. Hello there, Matthew. You all right, mate? He will know he's not forgotten. Yeah, you're right, Lynn. He's not forgotten. And people have criticised me because I don't mention Tommy Robinson in every video I do. Yeah, I'll take that criticism. The only reason I've done that is because there's other points. What's going on in terms of litigation with Tommy, that's been handled. What I'm trying to do is keep calm and carry on. There's 101 other subjects to cover. There's 150 other people to interview and do this, that and that. So the last thing I wanted to do was stop the bus. Now, some of you have seen your ass over that. And, you know, part of me can expect it. Part of me doesn't appreciate some of the comments saying, oh, we should be talking about Tommy more because Tommy gave him all his subscribers and, oh, he's only doing it for the PayPal. Do you think I need that bullshit? Yeah? I've lost 3 days' wages over the past 2 weeks, which amount to nearly £500 in money. PayPal ain't paying a fucking penny towards that, okay? PayPal will be paying towards trains, towards expenses on the day, okay? I've still got to go back in work and make up 450 fucking quid that I've lost through taking 2 Saturdays off. Oh no, 2 Tuesdays off, today being one of them, and a Saturday. But I'm not complaining.
Happy birthday, John.
Yep.
He's just come on.
Oh, right.
He's got his cake here as well.
Yeah. Oh, nice
Jamaican
one. Yeah.
Cake.
Yeah, you've got some Jamaican cake here, John, as a present from Barry as well. So yeah, I'm not complaining. You don't see me coming on. I barely even mention my PayPal because, to be honest with you, I feel so embarrassed putting my hand out every time I make a video. I see plenty of other people go, okay, guys, you like this video? You know what to do. I don't do it. I don't do it. And I'd love you to prove me wrong on that one. You're lucky. On occasion, I'll put at the bottom, in the description, or the first comment I will put and I will pin it. Thank you for all your support. If you like what I'm doing, remember this channel would not be here if it wasn't for you guys. Would you like to donate? That's it. Now, I've not even done that for a couple of weeks. So whoever's the one, MB, you know who you fucking are, yeah? When you're telling me that I'm only doing it for PayPal, no, Barry, I'm not. Because these guys are muppets when they're jumping on my toes and making me out to be guilty for doing something wrong. When I'm going out my way to cover shit that no one else is really covering. So don't do that to me. I'm trying to keep this shit calm and carry on, yeah? And I'm trying to articulate it the best way I can. Many happy returns. Oh, look, everyone's wishing you happy birthday now. So, yeah, I didn't mean to go on a rant there, but it's been annoying. I've had several commenters that saying that if it wasn't for Tommy Robinson, I would not be here. Well, firstly, let me correct it. If it wasn't for Peter Sweden, I wouldn't be here. Okay? Tommy Robinson's mentioned me. Tommy Robinson has put me brilliantly in a video for the Day of Freedom. Granted. But do you really think them 250, nearly 260 videos I've presented on my channel is all down to Tommy Robinson? No, it's not. Am I criticising Tommy Robinson? No, I'm not. Have I got ultimate respect for Tommy Robinson? Yes, I have. Do I want Tommy Robinson in prison? No, I fucking well don't. So stop with your bullshit comments, yeah? Because you know what you do? You make me think, I'm not going to cover that march. I'm not going to cover that march. Because these guys don't appreciate shit. That's what it's making me do. So hold off with you calling out witch every 5 minutes, okay? Remember, get it back in line. Let's worry about the man that's actually been incarcerated here. Let's worry about the grooming gangs that's still going on. Let's worry about the lack of freedom of speech. Instead of criticising each other when all they're trying to do is an honourable job, no matter what's going on. The way I am, someone could fucking drop dead right at the side of me now. You know what I'm going to do? I'm still going to film a video and start talking about other shit. Because I don't stop the bus. The bus can't be stopped. There's too many things to talk about. So pack it in. And you know who you are, MB and MC Sky or Skyly or whatever. Pack your shit in, because I'll block you from my channel. I don't want to be doing that. Freedom of speech. But if you're going to criticise me when I'm losing best part of a week's wages, 500 fucking quid over 3-week period, and I'm not getting any of it back apart from me having to physically do more hours to earn that back, and I'm not asking for PayPal, but yet you're still saying that, oh, I'm all up, I'm on my own path now. Really? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to be a puppet for Tommy Robinson? Really? I am my own man, so please treat me with that consideration. As I've said before, I don't want Tommy in this situation. I don't want him in there at all. He didn't deserve to go in there. You question whether it was the smartest thing for him to do what he done. I will say that, and I'll admit that. Under the fact that he was in the caution anyway. But the guy done it. The guy's got balls of steel, and he went out reporting news that we wanted to find out about. So kudos to that, but he's paid a price for it. I don't want him in there. So pack your shit in, fighting each other. All you're doing is like crabs in a bucket. As soon as that crab's getting near the top, oh, you can't be up there. Get fucking down here. Really? If I was less of a person, I would fuck it all off. Go back to work, go back to my family. But I'm not. I'm a bit more mentally strong and a bit more mentally astute, and I can navigate through this bullshit where what I do see, a lot of Tommy supporters are finding it difficult at this moment in time, and I can understand that because there's so many reasons, but you've got to keep your emotions in check. Going back to the original point, why do you think that we're in this situation now? Because the establishment are emotionally manipulating a lot of us, okay? So they're going to do this now. They've kept him in, decided not to have the appeal. No, keep him in. On the 14th, which is 4 days later, yeah, going to be a massive event. What's going to happen? People are going to be emotionally charged, and quite rightly so. But they're going to be emotionally charged because of what the establishment have done. Not what you've done, not what Tommy's done, but by the manipulation tricks that the establishment are doing to us, okay? So what you need to do, you need to keep your emotions in check. That's not me telling you what to do. That's me appealing to your conscience. You know what's right to do. And what's not right is running about, screaming, getting angry, and now using this to justify getting emotionally involved and ranting and raving around the streets. Because guess what they're going to do? They're going to watch you running and ranting around the streets. They're going to watch you acting in a way that could be deemed aggressive. And they're going to utilize that against you, yeah? And that's all they're going to do. And they're going to keep presenting, oh, you can come out, oh, no, you can't. Oh, you can come out, oh, no, you can't. And every time that happens, we're going, yay, oh, yay, oh. And you're getting more vex and vex and vex every time. Do you not think that these guys would have role-played? When I say these guys, I'm on about the CPS, I'm on about the establishment. These guys write white papers for everything. So if they're thinking of an implementation, they already know 3 or 4 different moves ahead, what could happen, the likely scenarios. So let's have a contingency plan for all these scenarios. We're not acting like that. We're acting like our tail's been cut off and we're running around all over the place, which is really feeding into their narrative. Instead of us staying strong, offering our support, donating money, do whatever you've got to do, but keeping it civil, keeping your mind, keeping very strong, and staying on point. That's what we need to do at this moment. I don't want to hear that news today like any of you, okay? So do not assume that, oh, Red Pill Phil doesn't want to know Tommy anymore. No, it's not that. But the channel is not a Tommy Robinson channel. The channel was opened up as a conduit to give voices to many people. Look how many interviews I've done. Look how many different places I've been to. Why do you think I'm interviewing people? Because I want to get the narrative out that people are normal in this march. They're not just all right-wing. They're not all racist. They're not all mixed up. They're actually normal, sensible people that you can have a conversation with. Look at that video. Look at that video. Nearly 300 of them. So we need to remember that. We need to remember that. You've got to stay strong. Because if we don't, there's going to be no movement left by the time Tommy does get out, if these guys ever let him out. So, other than that, I don't really know what to say. I hope you all get. I've got a couple of people there that are kind of saying, you know, well done, mate, bang on, and all the rest of it. Yeah, I'm not totally right. I haven't got all the answers, and I'm not suggesting that I have. But I'm not going to run round all in an emotional state over a bit of news like that. Because
just calm it down. Not what you say,
just the
volume.
Sorry, I'm getting told to keep it calm. I'm getting all angry. I want to bite this freaking picnic table. I've just had a call off my daughter as well, which made the stream kind of go off. So apologies for that. I'll have to ring her back in a second. She's probably heard on the grapevine that Red Pillsville has been arrested. So you never know. She's probably ringing up,
no,
panicking.
You just... Well, what did I say last time? You've been grounded by the wife.
Yeah, I've been grounded. Yeah, not been arrested, just got grounded. Yeah, the wife told me, you're not doing anything. You're cleaning that bathroom and don't come out until it's bloody spotless either. So, yeah, there's many marches coming up. Many marches. In terms of my next march, it's probably going to be August because I have seriously got to get back to my work now and I've got to reconnect with my family. I'm losing too much money in my work. I'm taking days off willy-nilly, albeit that they're well worth it when I'm doing it. Yeah, I'll be watching the match later if I can get the interview sorted out. We might have to miss it, to be fair, whoever put that comment out, because by the time John Wedger comes, it's probably run over it. But hey-ho, as long as we have a good result, that's fair enough. But even if I don't see it at all, if I get that interview with John, I'm going home a happy man. Me and the big Baz here. And Baz is like, look at this man here. Hey, what's going on here? You know what I mean?
Getting my legs
He's getting a tan. He reckons within an hour he can look like me. And I'm saying that's a load of bull, that Baz. You're going to need a bit more than that, my friend. But yeah, so we've just got to keep our cool, guys. We've got to keep our cool. The show has got to go on. Just like when you're at the London Palladium and a guy's on stage and he fucks up his lines. You've got to keep it going, because as soon as you stop and start, it messes everything up. So I'm sure Tommy would say the same thing. There's still grooming cases that are kind of not being spoke about. There's still plenty of marches where the narrative has to be put out in a professional manner. Yeah? July the 14th demonstration will be our Bastille Day. How appropriate. Yeah, well, it's a momentous occasion. Yeah? It's one that should be celebrated. For me, it's not a protest against him being incarcerated. It's a celebration of who he is and what he's done for me. And showing your appreciation. You know what? I rate the guy. I do rate the guy. So that's what I would love to see. More of a celebration rather than getting pissed because the establishment and then turning on the police. You're not going to win anything by that. But hey ho, you know, I don't want to appear that I'm telling people what to do. I'm not. I'm just trying to say a point, which is pretty much common sense. But I know because people are so emotionally involved at the moment, they're kind of losing that bit of common sense. And they're going, fuck it, we're having this and we're doing that and we're doing this. And
Sam,
it's a riot.
saying thanks for the donations.
Oh, and another update as well. I've just had it off the grapevine. I spoke to Samantha today. She's doing really, really well. Yet to have a consultation with Tony Bugle. There was certain events that happened that we've just had to kind of just call it off for a few weeks. But I managed to speak to her today. She's in tip-top spirits. And she's personally just asked me to thank everyone through this stream who donated through PayPal towards her. I do believe She's not long since been on a break to Skegness, and her mother has been on a well-deserved break as well. So I hope mentally they are in a good place, and that's all I can ask for. So if you're watching this, Samantha, God bless you, okay? Hey Phil, any marches in Manchester anytime soon? Not that I know of, Caden. Not that I know of. As far as I'm aware, you've got one in Stockton-on-Tees on the 28th of July. You've got obviously the Tommy Robinson, and then you've got in August the return leg of the Sunderland, which is Justice for Our Women in Sunderland. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I will be able to get to that. But I will be trying to promote every march I can. I will try and do what I can. If I do a video, I'll do a video. If I upload someone else's video to promote it, I will do that. I won't just say nothing. I will try and do what I can. But you must appreciate that in terms of personal lives, in order to do this, it has to be a full-time job to be able to make all these marches and then to be able just to slip back in your family life. Don't forget how much it takes out your work and out your family life. So it's kind of got to that point now where I can't afford to lose nearly 500 quid in 3 weeks. I'm going to suck this up, but I've got to cool it. I've got to cool it. I would love to go on every other march leading forward. But all I'm doing is watching my annual revenue go down, 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 down. And like I said before, any PayPal that comes in does not go to pay that back. I've not used a single PayPal pound to pay me back for wages lost. Only for expenses. So that's it. So that will keep quiet people that have been coming out with stupidness. I'll say again, stupidness on the comments, yeah? Because I'm not belching Tommy Robinson, because I'm not farting Tommy Robinson. They equate that to I have no respect for the guy, and now I've got all my subbers through Tommy Robinson. Fuck off. Now, I'm sorry to be like that, but you don't know how much that pissed me off when you were being like that, when you couldn't be any more further from the truth. So, MB, you are the main instigator. I'll say it again. MB as in Bumblebee. Watch your fucking mouth, okay? Cool it. Because what people like you do, you end up spoiling it for other YouTubers. Because I am not the only one that is now getting backlash, or backlashes, that is now talking, I don't want to cover this march. I'm not going to this march when they talk to me like that. I'm not going to go to that march. So you're cutting your nose off to spite your face. Pack it in. Yeah? And MB, I do realise when I clicked on your avatar, you're on a YouTube page that's got absolutely no subscribers and no pissing content. So who are you fucking calling, MB? I'm travelling all around the pissing country, yeah? I'm barely seeing my family, I'm barely seeing my bloody kids. I'm losing money left, right and centre, so you can justify it by slagging me off over a comment. And I'm supposed to what? Come back at you with that? I'll just tell you to fuck right off. That's what I'll do, yeah? And if you want to come and speak to me in person on a march, come. Because you know I've got right on my side. And anyone else who's got this agitation that Red Pill Phil's not doing, well, I tell you what, you do something. You do something to more of a magnitude than what I'm doing, and then that will give you legitimacy to criticise me. Because if you're not, shut the fuck up. Okay? And I'm sorry to get vulgar like this, because I am actually looking forward to having an interview of the year with John Wedger, okay? Me and the man Baz here, we've come out of our way, travel for a good few hours to make sure this happens. So I want... Right, guys, I've got my youngest trying to come in now, so I'm going to have to get back in touch with her. So, listen, guys, it was very short. Kudos to everyone who supports the Red Pill Phil, okay? Kudos to anyone who pays into the PayPal. If you would like to pay into the PayPal, It's paypal.me@redpillphil1. paypal.me@redpillphil1. So all donations will be gratefully received, okay? All donations will be used appropriately, okay? They're not going to be used to go in the pub. They're not going to be used to buy my wife some perfume. They're going to be used for what I've stated it's used for, okay? So thank you very much to all. I love you all. Even M pissing B. Haters. Sort your head out.
And if you want to subscribe to donations for Samantha.
Right, I will. Great bit. I will. He's just giving me an idea. Next time one of these assholes come out and start playing the crab in the bucket kind of with the comments that were on my side a few months ago, but now all of a sudden have got triggered like some kind of left-wing arsewipe. Yeah? I'm going to mark it. I'm going to mark your arse. You're going to be branded. You know, like a cow does when it gets that hot iron slapped on its arse. I'm going to slap it on yours, metaphorically speaking. So every fucker will know who the wrong one is. Who's the crab that's pulling down the other crabs? That's making our job a lot easier, or a lot harder rather. Yeah? So thank you all, guys. Thank you all. I love you all. All of yous. And Baz does as well.
Even the pissing haters.
Even the pissing haters. So God bless. You take care, guys. Be positive. Stay positive. And I'm hoping Tommy Robinson is in a mentally good position at this moment in time, even with the negative news that he must have just been aware of by now. Yeah? I'm wishing his family all the best. I'm wishing all his circle all the best. They're not forgotten. We've just got to carry on. See you later, guys. Look forward to the interview coming up later tonight. I will upload it. Thank you all. God bless. I love you.
Sorry about interrupting. I was just trying to keep the volume down because you want to do an interview here. Yeah.
Yeah.